connected successfully. Let me write this. We got 25. We had 25 viewers, and it was just like, nope, we have to kill all those viewers. Y'all have way too many viewers right now, so we have to get rid of them. All right. Tiffy's mission is to jam to some tunes. That's why she's here.
Boy, do we have a thing for you.
Justin says he didn't know Alex could rap. ChatGPT just nuked the entirety of Florida. Okay. So, yeah. The Whiskey Way says firing Salah was a mistake. It definitely was. Should have kept him throughout the season. It was. Yeah. But Woody Johnson is a terrible owner and an idiot. So Woody Johnson is the owner of the Jets. And if you read all the reports that are coming out and you believe all the rumors, which they make so much sense if you watch how everything's going, it could be false, whatever. Woody Johnson came in and started meddling, and he took a lot of the power away from the GM and started just doing things on his own. So the GM just checked out, and then Robert Saleh, they wanted to bench Aaron Rodgers after the fourth. Like, Woody Johnson wanted to bench Aaron Rodgers after the fourth game. Everybody was like, no, like, hold on, like, wait, like, this is, he just got back off of Achilles, hasn't played in a year, whatever. And then the next week, Robert Saleh gets fired. And then all the, like, so all the stuff that happened in the offseason, like, Joe Douglas wanted to retain a lot of the defensive linemen, but Woody Johnson was like, no more players can get an increase. So, yeah, and so they signed other players for higher money. It's
that
just,
makes sense.
It's dumb. He's just an idiot, and everybody's hoping that he gets sent off to be Trump's UK ambassador to maintain, I don't know, the rich people. But he's just terrible, and everybody wants him to sell the team. Everybody wanted him to sell the team 10, 15 years ago, but, you know, how do you get a billionaire to sell a team? You don't. Yeah, Woody did some nasty work actively killing the team. He did, and he thinks he's doing something. It's like, man, I don't think Woody has ever played football in his life or knows about being on a team because he's a billionaire.
This is a typical billionaire medley.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, man, you don't understand team culture. You don't understand any of that stuff. So stop, man. Stop messing everything up. But the Jets are going to be the laughing stock for another 3 to 5 years. Hopefully Woody goes over to be the ambassador, and maybe his brother takes over or somebody else takes over. Or maybe he sells the team. Let's hope.
The fact that he's got football owners.
Him and Jerry Johnson are like the same, equally idiots. Like, they're the same person. Like, you can't even tell the difference when you see a picture. They both look like raisins.
That's who was the owner of the Raiders? Oh, no.
Ossie Newsome?
No.
Or is he the GM?
He's the GM. They were brothers, and now the other brother owns the team because the original owner passed away.
I don't remember. Aren't they young, though?
Ish, but you can just tell that, like, they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, the Jets are the laughing stock, man. It's terrible. All right. Moving beyond the Jets.
Is it Davis?
Mark Davis?
Yeah, Mark Davis. And then he had a brother, Al Davis.
Oh.
And Al Davis owned forever and made bad. Every time that they got a half-decent quarterback, he's like, sell and we'll get a new one.
Yeah, the NFL. Al Davis for the Raiders, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Terrible.
Bad decisions.
Yeah. And it just makes you think, why do you exist? Why do we exist? Why do you continue to watch all this stupidity unfold in front of you? And it's like, why are they incompetent in the most powerful positions of Well, I know why, because it's competence. No, confidence trumps competence. Yeah.
I don't believe that, but in some circumstances, yes.
Andrew
Why?
We lost like half our viewers after that drop, but Andrew says, I'm back. I swear what I was talking about was not a pyramid scheme. I mean, we've looked it up.
It's called New Wave Community Media. There's another thing called New Wave that is an MLM, so just be careful when you're talking to people.
Yeah.
Lest they immediately go look it up and find out it's an MLM.
Did Lunk ever drop that video? Probably not. Lunk raps cars now. I don't even know if he doesn't make. I don't know if he makes music anymore. He just raps cars. And he's a family man.
Very talented.
He's the family man.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's go, Bucks. Oh, really?
Let's go, Buckies. There you go.
I don't care about the NFC until we're in the playoffs. Playoffs.
Oh, this fucking keys.
I guess I'm rooting for the Ravens and the Bills now. The Bills because they're in the AFC
I can root
East,
for the Bills.
and the Ravens just because the Ravens are the Ravens.
My mom's side is originally from Buffalo, so I have grounds to root for the Bills.
Okay. Moni's in the chat room.
What's
Shouts
up?
out to Moni. Shouts out to her.
Mm-hmm.
I miss old school rap. I was just listening to NWA last week. That ish was good. Yeah, man. It was good.
There you go. Find something that's good, Andrew. Good job.
Mr. Autismo says he wants to see the Lions do something. They're NFC. We don't care about the NFC. Let me stop. I would love to see the Lions go far as well.
Yes.
It's about time for them.
The lines.
And they have done so many things right and built towards it that it's time for the Lions, man.
I think so. It's time for Goff, too.
Goff has been killing it.
He's been, so potentially good for so long, and now to see him with an actual team, it's, nice to see.
Andrew says he missed when rappers were tough and yelled at mics. I mean,
I like it.
That's an interpretation of it.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, rappers still are. There are some that are tough guys who yell and scream in the mic. They're battle rappers and stuff. Yeah. Rappers today mumble like they got hit in the mic. Yeah, there's a few of them that do that. Rappers still yell at mics. Yeah, everybody yells at a microphone. That's what you're supposed to do in a microphone. Bleacher Report. Yeah, we do sports here. We do sports and music.
The Andrew says, I want to see real Lions. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Real Lions on the football field. Andrew, you're a hot take king. I respect how much it angers me. Yeah, just listen to Griselda, Andrew. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. The way the ball hits the bullpen. And then we scream in the way the chopper blasts. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh.
Where are the cool rappers like Dre, Eminem, Tupac, and Ice Cube? I mean,
well, I'll tell
most
you where
of those
Tupac
guys are
is.
still alive, except for one of them. Eminem is not good now, but
he could still show that he has the ability. He just
puts words on paper.
Yeah.
But if he hears that, then there's going to be a diss track out about me.
Maybe that'll be a good thing.
Maybe our stream will get popular, and all the stands will be in the chat room.
Talking about how you got owned by Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem said, yeah. I don't know. Eminem don't know me. Check out Bruiser Wolf. That doesn't sound appetizing.
Right?
Where are the cool rappers like Ice, JJ Fish, Blueface, and Sexy Red? Yeah, All right, guys. You guys are lame.
Is it time to do music?
I don't want to do music.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like doing it, but these guys aren't talking about anything fun. So I guess we will. I mean, started off with Love Has Limits. We might have something good then.
All right.
Where's the music playing right now? Oh, we're listening to DJ Posse.
I want to listen to this auto-tune track that he's playing next door.
Here we go. Love Has Limits is going to start it off with us. He says, hey, fellas, hope y'all been good. Wanted to get your thoughts on this song. Alyssa and I work with a different engineer or mix master guy. So curious to hear your feedback. It's called Bite Back. Our album should be completed next week. Why are you releasing an album? Should we do this again?
Should we do this? Has it been long enough that it's time for us to do this? Look at it.
I haven't done it in a long
time.
time.
Look at the track.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, this could be not accurate. It could be not accurate waves.
Hope, we'll find out.
Let's listen.
How's that? Loud enough?
Yeah, that's good. Tiffy, I would love to talk about the dark triad's personality traits and his positive relationship with conservatism. I would love to.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'd also like to talk about the Lagrange point between the moon and the Earth, and if we should put things there so that we can see planets and stuff, and if the government should actually have funding for a space program because the government actually sucks and they just tie up a whole bunch of people's things in there. Yeah, let's do it. Somebody asked, how do they submit? Can anybody do the exclamation point submit in the chat room for them?
It's a miracle you're still afloat. I guess I love my haters. If you were on my door, then you would smoke. But then I see you later on, waiting for the next one.
Thank you, chat.
So I thought we were so lovejoy, but I've made up my mind. Ready for a breakdown with me.
I am 100% okay with this mix. This is Love Has Limits. I think it was perfect. I think I like this engineer better.
I'll say
If this is a
I do
just
like
mix.
this engineer better.
Yeah.
I didn't like something about it.
What it was, Alex.
I think this sound. Boy, this is a tough one.
Dandrum.
What
Can I read y'all a verse out loud? Out of the Quran. Jesus
Sure, sure. Why not?
Just put it in the chat.
Just put it in the chat. No one will stop you. Compression for what it is, like it. I've been listening to like a lot of like the Pillows lately, and their 90s sound is so absolutely just fucking compressed.
The mix sound pop to me.
Thank you. That's what it is, Whiskey. Like
Pop mix?
something in it feels sterile.
But
Like
that's pop.
but it can be better. It can be better pop. Like the kick didn't have any low end.
It was pop.
It should have low end. The bass didn't have any low end. But I think that's a master thing. I heard that it was kind of there. The guitars could have been crunchier or not crunchy. They just were. I don't know. There's just something. There's something. And the reason I bring up the Pillows is because there is something there. It's heavy, it's compressed, it's loud, but then you feel like the texture of it. I think it needs texture. I think it needs, dare I say, pull tech.
Oh, there you go. Just run it through a
Just
pull tech
run
on
it
a
through-
master.
Yeah, all of it. 8 or 9 times. Just through that pull tech over and over and over again. It needed texture. It needed some and drum room. Yes, space. Like the kick was the kick, but it didn't have any like sound, like roundness of a kick. It just was kick, and it was fun. It was in your face, but it needs like some like floppiness or some space or some something. I don't know.
Let's see. Habib said, I submitted, I believe that is a cool system you have for submitting music. But thank you so much. And
Thank
also,
you.
welcome to the stream.
Yes.
First time submitter.
First time. Thank you for the follow.
Back on to Love Has Limits. I think it sounds like pop.
It sounds like pop.
And
I'm
I
not
say,
denying that.
I say I don't like. I always get angered by how pop all sounds the same, and it doesn't sound like any. It like pop mixes sound like pop mixes, and they're sterile. They're just bland to me.
I don't think so.
And I feel like that sounds like that's how it should sound for this song.
Do you know what this actually reminds me of? Let me think of the song. There's a band called, they were on Red Bull, and they're called Five Knives.
Not 9 Fives.
9 5.
That's their dyslexic name.
Right.
The 9
Are you that
Fives.
9 5s? No, but we're 5 Knives. Jack Antonoff does Taylor Swift stuff, and he does a bunch of other stuff. Jack Antonoff is not
Everything Taylor Swift puts out is sterile.
but it isn't. Like 1989 was not. It was a very rich album.
I would
Hold
blow
on.
my brains out before I got through a Taylor
You should
Swift
try
album.
it. You should try
I
it.
would hate it because I had to work a Taylor Swift tribute show, and
That
every single
one time-
it was. I got so angry. I went outside and I had to just decompress because I was like, every song sucks.
Yeah.
They're so the writing was bland. I was just like,
Not Jack
everything.
Antonoff stuff. Not the Jack Antonoff albums.
I don't know.
You must have been good at another one.
I don't know. It was just all and I was like, everything is in the same key.
Yeah.
Everything is just so
Savages. Look up a song for me. Look up Savages by Five Knives.
By 9 Fives.
9 5s. She has the same type of voice, which is one thing that reminds me. But I think that their production is. You are getting there. Love has limits. You guys are getting closer. We're trying to make you the best version of yourself that we hear.
All right, I'm gonna put this on the screen so we can see this. Oh wait, hold up, I messed that up. 1 second.
Oh, I forgot
guys.
there's an actual music video to this.
Yeah. Let me put it on the screen for all you viewers.
This stuff.
Let's take this off the screen real quick. So we want to hear her voice, right?
Yeah. There you go. She's a little bit more chest voice on this album. See if she goes in the head voice.
I like Love Has Limits mix better.
I disagree. So where are their knives?
Yes, it has boom.
Hear this kick? Boom, boom. Do you want to hear what happened after this? Oh man, I love this band because the thing after that they released is fucking what a change. Let me find this other song.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay, I'll go back to the mix. They want me to go back to the mix real quick, so I will A/B it.
Where the fuck is
So 5 Knives. This is what they sound like. All right, and Love Has Limits. Let's go to more of his chorusy part.
It just sounds like sound replacement.
It is. The drums are completely sound replaced.
Yeah. For this,
That's
for
pop.
this kind of,
That's pop.
but it isn't. Not anymore. It isn't.
This sounds so early 2000s.
You want to hear? All right. So, also 5 Knives. Song called "Messing with My Mind." This is the left-hand change that I fucking love about this band, and this is what reminds me of.
What is it called?
Just messing, MESSIN, with my mind.
All right. YouTube does not know them.
This is the left-hand
Are you ready
change.
to see your brand on TV?
Oh, man.
Are you ready? This vibe, you can look.
Okay. This is sound replaced.
This is when they went more pop. Wait until she sings. Completely different style.
I don't like this.
I fucking love this.
Hold on. Let's do Love Has Limits real quick. I mean, let me transition this back over. Love Has Limits. Okay, we got this. So this 5 Knives.
That's definitely the liquid drum kit.
All right, and then
It's also quieter. So So if you're talking that kind of pop,
This
then
gives-
this
gives
closer
me
to that
2000, 2005 pop punk
pop punk.
pop. Like you're wearing Converse, you just discovered the color black with holes in your jeans, and you're just a skater boy. Said see you later, boy.
That was real drums.
You wasn't good enough for her.
That was real drums, though. What's up, Joe Fish? How you doing, man?
I mean, the chat room's lighting up. I don't know what you guys. We haven't been reading this. Can I send a whip? Yes, you can.
You
send
can
a
always
whip.
Send a whip.
You know what kind of mix this could use? Like Misery Business era Paramore? Yeah.
That is sound replaced, but real drums.
But that sounds more like what Love Has Limits is going for.
But listen to it; it's different. If Love Has Limits went in the Paramore direction, then I would be on board for that. Understand that the sound that Paramore has was developed from James Paul Wisner, who's Orlando.
Let's.
Sound replaced drums.
Yes.
Because this is the early 2000s, but listen to the space on them.
That's it has more bass. Yes.
Saturation. That's how big the snare is and the kick.
I feel like the difference in the mix is that Love Has Limits mix is much more in your face.
That's pop punk. It's too much.
It's too in your face.
It's too much.
Like I like how the vocals are actually in front instead of like slightly behind.
Play the Paramore again, because they do that famously
on the chorus.
Yeah. No, this is still out front. This is just quieter. Like the difference between the two
let's
is
up the quality, shall we? I can't.
So something that hear how the bass kicked on the chorus.
Yes.
And then when she goes back to the verse, the bass will drop out. They literally automate the volume, another layer of bass.
808 drop. Okay.
Which mix is punchy? Whiskey. Who dat? I'm not even on our chat right now.
All right, I can agree that Love Has Limits mix needs a little bit more low end. I like the in your face about it.
I am not saying that it doesn't need to be in your face, but if it was pulled back just a little bit and had a little bit more space in the drums, you could keep. That's what the Paramore mix is. Like the Paramore mix is punchy and it's powerful, but it also isn't so in your face that there's nothing else. Something has Haas effect. On which one? Somebody got ads.
It's just an 808 drop. Let me.
Boom. Something that I love about Crush Crush. What is it? Crush 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 by Paramore.
I will play it.
Yeah. Is that
nothing compares to a quiet
we're not. You submit and then we'll give you tips and pointers on how to make it better.
That never happened.
So here's something that they did. We have that Eventide H8000 in our studio.
Yeah.
And setting number 3410 is called the 808 rumble tone, and it is a envelope filter that triggers an 808 every time it gets a trigger. So this has an 808 underlay on the kick, which is why the kick has so much oomph to it. Q says good music only.
Yes. It has to be crush
It has
level
to
of music.
Hear how it's punchy.
Why can't I go higher than 360?
It's big, but it's not only kick. There's more snare.
They taped over your mouth, scribbled out the truth with their lies, you little spies. They taped over your mouth, scribbled out the truth.
Greatest era of music.
Easily.
One, two, three, four. Nothing compares to a quiet evening alone.
All right, we got so many DMCA claims right now.
On us.
Yeah. What else?
How they just plug those amps in all the way out in the Mojave. Really, really long extension cables.
Nothing's plugged in. They got a bathtub out there too. Why does every band have to do a video in the desert? Like, that's not the cheapest video to do. That has to be one of the most expensive videos to do. But they're like, put them in a desert.
I want a stage and I want a bathtub.
This is a rite of passage. You have to just be in the desert, flailing.
The Weeknd did the same thing.
Everybody did the desert, man.
Because the desert is cool, bro. Hey, you live near a desert? Yeah? Can I use your backyard?
Just get in it. Isn't the Paramore bassist a rapper now?
Probably.
Who knows?
Probably.
All right.
But who is the bassist? Like, did they get back to? Are they back to the original bassist? I can't remember. Somebody left and left for good.
My Chemical Romance. Everybody has literally done the desert. I can every artist. I bet you one of their music videos are in the desert, or it's raining.
He did leave. Okay. His music is buns.
Usher did the desert more like who hasn't done the desert. I mean, for real, who hasn't been in the desert or in the rain? The 2000s used to kill like staring out your window while it was raining. The 2000s had like 4 music videos.
Wait, yo, you can't get a desert? Cool, you got a city with some rain?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
All right, what else we got to say about Love Has Limits? I feel like we haven't given him any.
I feel like we have. I feel like we're pointing him in some directions. You are getting closer. I do agree. I like this new engineer. He's got the right idea. I think now work on some space and some realness. All I hear is like fake MIDI drums, and if you can dial that back to like hey, this might be real, this might not be, then you're moving in the right direction.
Love Have Limits. Take DJ Alex's advice, because listening to the Paramore stuff, I know what he's saying about the realness.
Yeah.
Your song is lacking the booms.
And it can have booms. It can have both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the in your face with everything. I think everything sounds cleanly mixed together. It just doesn't have the booms in the space of.
Thank you for following DJ King 48484838.
Did Miles Davis do a desert? Miles Davis probably wasn't allowed in the desert because black people were not allowed anywhere. Okay.
Hey, where you going with that trumpet,
boy? You're riding through our city to get from Arizona to. But man, can you imagine? After the Tucson, Arizona, where they just burned everybody down and killed everybody. You dropped a bomb on me. You think Miles Davis? I'm sure Miles Davis it was way before Tucson and everything. But you think Miles Davis going to go out to them deserts where he could easily be buried and shot? No. Name a black person that went to the desert in Miles Davis' time. That was probably one of the most scary. That in Alabama, the Bible Belt was like some of the most scariest places you go. And then why would you go to the desert and be driving down the roads with no lights?
What's in the desert that you need to be in the desert?
There's no reason for him to be in the desert. Miles Davis in the desert. The best place to be was in the city. At least there weren't trees around where you could get lynched or buried in the sand and crows eat your eyes out.
Moral of the story, don't go to the desert in like the 1920s.
Alabama still looks scary, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's one of those states where I'm like, I just never want to go to this state. They were like, oh, there's a museum there. Do you want to go? I was like, no, pass. I'll be completely fine if I never see that museum.
How good could it be?
All of my life, I will be okay if I never go to that state.
How good could it be?
Yeah. Oh, man. Post Malone did White Iverson in the desert. Every artist after the year 1920 probably did it. Well, no, because I don't even think in the 20s you could do it because
you'd have to take an entire film crew.
Yeah, you would have to have 12-volt SLA batteries connected to your lights and the cameras and stuff.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Yeah.
I don't even think they shot films in the desert other than like Clint Eastwood. Or what else?
That was later. That was like, what, 60s, 70s?
Yeah.
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 The amount of power that they need because there's old-ass light bulbs.
Yeah, that's why every scene was in the daytime.
How would you go about making the drums sound realistic? Good point. Two things. One, reverbs and early reflections, space. And two, variance. So like little nuance. I've taken MIDI and I've like gone through and you can do what is the thing, like not randomize like the velocities, but like put them within a tolerance of like 1% and it'll change everything by just a little bit. They only earn their name in death. Unquantized, yeah, humanized. Thank you. Yeah, our chat is wild
I don't know
today.
what these people are talking. I'll put the list on the screen briefly. Continue.
Yeah, but yes, doing humanizing, and then sometimes humanizing by hand a little bit, just to give a little bit of variance. Another thing that you can do if you want to get kind of technical is you can. This is kind of a cool thing you can do is you can take not just one snare sound that you're sound replacing, but maybe like 3 snares that you have stacked up, and then humanize each of those. So that way one might get like 1% boost, the other one might get like a 1% cut, and the other one might stay the same. So there's slight nuance to the sound as it's changing for every single hit. And that's something that's kind of cool. You can do that. Like I've done like highly produced stuff that I've done like 7, 8, 9 snare samples all stacked on top of each other because they all had qualities that I liked. And then I just humanized them just a little bit. So some hits kind of were a little bit more muffled, some were a little bit sharp, but not so much that it sounded like a bad drummer. It just sounded like nuance in all of the hits. So there you go. And thanks for submitting, Joe Fish.
Cool. All right.
I do like the track. I want to make sure you understand that Love Has Limits. I do like the track. I just,
Again, I want to see this be the best version of itself.
Love Has Limits might be the first person out of the chat who gets like a deal.
Yeah, I think so. There's so much potential in all of our chat. It's wild.
Yeah. All right. So up next we do have Justin the Crow Award. He sends over a song and he sends over a love letter. He says, a friend of mine's let me borrow an old patch sim, so I tried to make a song using only sounds from that. I can't tell if it sounds more like mall music or like old PlayStation loading menu music, but it was a blast to put together. The synth I used was a Yamaha MX61, which according to Google was released in 2016, but sounded to me like it was filled with patches from the early mid 90s. So basically it was a gold mine.
Nice.
Okay, I am intrigued. This track is called Mall Groove.
Mall type beat.
Yep, it's a wave, so it's going to take a little while to load. And I'm going to mark this man as done. We're going to listen to this one here by Justin the Crow.
Is that me?
Yeah,
crackling?
Yes, because
I have my gain way the
Is
fuck
it me?
up.
It's me.
Oh. Do you want the other one?
It's.
I like the level that you're
at. This is just his. Yeah, that's
It's
just
a
his.
dirty microphone.
Yeah. Why is this track not playing yet?
Because
there we go.
The largest file. Is it really quiet?
It's.
Oh. Oh.
Oops. No, I did that on accident. Okay. In a world where vibrators and dildos don't exist, women no longer have anything to keep them sane. Men actually had to learn a thing or two. This world was called Utopia.
This summer. The summer of 1987. Not again, dog, every time. Yeah, early 2000s video game tutorial. Yes, put more of those in.
Check this out. The Crow. Can you be my crow? I like the way you fly over me. Tell me more, crow boy.
Can you be my?
What was that commercial where it was like, see my, or whatever that, what was, you remember that?
No.
In the early 2000s?
Oh,
I think it was like a
God.
lotion commercial or something.
Okay. Okay.
Say my. Oh my God, what was that
Oh,
commercial?
that's gonna bother you. This is a cool commercial break. Crow says, "Can you be my crow? I just quit music forever." Yeah, 1-800-CROW's Nest. Only $5.99 a minute.
I'm never submitting again. Must be 18 or older to call. Yeah. Was it an old spot? No, man. What was it? It was like, nah. See. Oh my God. I don't know what
You
that
sure?
yeah,
Was it a cologne commercial?
It could have been cologne. I mean, the best cologne commercial to me was the Unforgivable commercial because the beat was just so fire. That beat was so fire from Unforgivable. It inspired a song that I made back in the day because like that beat was just so fire. Do you love me? I mean, it's P. Diddy, so it makes even more sense. Listen to this.
P. Diddy, baby oil.
It's not this guy. This is a classic. That's like one of the first memes. But this beat was fire.
Oh,
Do I love you?
yeah.
Do I love you?
Why does something that feels so good hurt so bad?
Feels so good, hurt so bad.
Do you love me?
I love fucking cologne commercials.
Believe in me. Love me. Unforgivable.
The Fragrance for Men from Sean John.
Love that beat. Let me see if I can find the song it inspired.
Oh Lord.
When I was a youngin. Well, let's see.
No Diddy. They are cologne commercials are unbelievably melodramatic. I just saw the new what's his name, Timothy Chalamet, whatever. And it's just like the most batshit color things happening, and then he falls into the world of color, and like, what?
So it inspired. So I was 16 years old when I made this song because of the Unforgivable commercial. So it inspired this beat.
It's way louder.
It's way louder.
I just got a few things.
Is it Martin Scorsese?
That's why we're talking in it too, because of the Unforgivable thing.
No, I gotta let you know. I've been keeping it to myself. I just gotta let you feel me. You gotta get affiliated with me.
Yeah, so that was because of the Unforgivable commercial.
Inspired by.
Yes. Good times.
Martin Scorsese, that's how melodramatic they are. They're like, how are we going to sell this? I know, we'll get Martin Scorsese to make this fucking commercial. All right. Old J Nasty.
That was when I was John Q then.
Oh.
So yeah. But that's cool that you did that with an old synth.
Yeah. Do more of that.
That's a fun thing to do.
You got commercials ahead of you.
To help inspire.
You just got to get John Q to do the narration on them, and you're set.
Do you love me? Why do you make things so difficult? Here we go. Here we go. Do you love me? Do you care for me? Why does it taste so good, but feel so bad? Tell me more about your fantasies. That was perfect. Or this could be in like Harvest Moon. Come on, guys.
Right,
Yeah,
that's true.
it could be in Harvest Moon. Tiffy was asking, did I produce the Stop Frontin' thing? I helped produce it. I didn't. It was J-Rec Productions, which was a guy named Derek and my homie named JJ, and I sat there and I helped direct producing it. So I was there while it was all being done, saying, put that, give me violin, put that in there.
Give me violins. Yeah.
We got to put it on a shirt.
Put it on a shirt.
Okay. It's a hot summer day. I'm staring at lemonade with moisture. Okay. I get it. Yeah, man. It's good. It's a good jingle.
It is.
And it sounds like you had some fun making it, and that's cool. Like the sounds are really cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
So shouts out to the Crow. Anything you want to add for that?
No, I think we've if none of this stuff pans out by the end of the year, you got yourself a future.
All right. So we got Jalen.
Is it that time?
He's up.
Is it that time?
Jalen's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is.
It's produced by Sammy Boy from 20 days ago. Are we ready? Put some waves in the chat if you're ready. It's called Woods. Did he send over a love letter? No. Okay. Fine. All right. Let's listen.
The goat is back.
That's waves in the chat. The chat goes quiet.
What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? I'm rolling this wood cause I'm feeling good. I came from the hood, is that understood? What's up? What's up with this wood? Is you doing good? I'm rolling this wood, I'm doing my jug. I'm doing my dance, I'm doing my jug. What's up? What's up with this wood? I'm doing my jug. I'm doing my dance, I'm doing my jug. I get to the bag, it's done understood. What's up? What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? I'm rolling this wood cause I'm feeling good. I came from the hood, is that understood? 4, 5 grand stuff in this wood.
Why did you... You need me? Come on over here, Jax. Yeah, we live. What's up? I'll go get it. It's in the Beecham. All right. Yeah. No, I got you. All right. Gotta finish this up and then I'll head over there.
I got Russian cream and gas stuff in this wood. I know some.
All right, wait, no. I was gonna say something. Why did you do this?
What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? I'm rolling this wood cause I'm feeling good.
It is very close to Lil B because it's out of pocket. Like he's just out of the pocket. If you were going for Lil B, then okay, I get it. But if you weren't going for Lil B, then it's like you gotta get in the pocket, and you are completely out of the pocket.
Russian cream and gas stuff in this wood. I know sometimes you feel scared when you in the hood. I know sometimes
Why did you do this?
Had to switch my focus. Had to change my notice. I like using magic.
This got meta.
I just say hocus pocus. Had to switch my focus. Change my notice. They like what you smoking. I just roll below this. What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? I'm rolling this wood cause I'm feeling good. I came from the hood, is that understood? What's up? What's up with this wood? Is you doing good? I'm rolling this wood, I'm doing my jug. I'm doing my dance, I'm doing my jug. What's up?
You put it on the dotted eighth note.
I'm doing my dance, I'm doing my jug. I get to the bag, it's done understood. What's up? What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? I'm rolling this wood cause I'm feeling good. I came from the hood, is that understood?
It's like he's out of pocket because there's too many words, too many syllables, and he's trying to... I mean, you can go with this and make it like a style and be like, oh, that's him, blah, 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 blah. But it's just... This could be an acquired taste. Oh, my God, no. Let's stop. This could end up being an acquired taste. You could force this and make it into something or make it where it's like people will like that kind of style. I don't like it. I would rather he be in a pocket where it's like you could do it, but you kind of need either a pause in it or something like that, and then you can make it more animated by having the ad lib make it run on
right
to the next one. So like what's up, something, I'm feeling good. And then you could have the ad lib in the background running into the next one. And then that can create like the run on feel, but you're more in the pocket. So it's like, okay, I can vibe to this because
there's a vibe.
If you follow the lyrics, you're going to fall off. If you follow the beat, the lyrics are going to take you off, and you're just going to be like, eh. If you're going for Lil B, nobody listened to like Lil B daily or anything like that. It was just like, hey, this is funny. Let's put this on. I'm sipping cola. I'm eating cocaine. I'm doing cola. And then he would be like, young bass guy, la, 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 la. And then you would turn to the next one or play the chorus again. I don't know. You could go down that route. This is just not something I'm keen on or like.
Nick says there needs to be an actual landing point where he, lands.
Man, I mean, like.
I'm doing my jug. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my jug. What's up? What's up? I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my jug. What's up? What's up with this wood? I'm doing my jug. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing
like, I don't know what it's so. What's up with this wood? I'm doing my jug. Like, what's up?
What's up with this wood? I'm doing my jug. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my jug. I get to the bag. It's done.
It just feels like it's a mouthful or something.
Right.
It's
I
just
feel
weird.
like he knows what he wants to do, and like the timing is mangled in him being off time. Like if he had done this on beat and then moved it to the off beat, like off time feel, it would have worked. But because he's like, and he's like trying to be on beat, but then he's like, oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to be on beat. I'm supposed to be off beat.
Like, what if he said, "What's up with this wood? I'm feeling good."
Like, the bag is done. Understood. What's up? What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? I'm rolling this wood.
He's going too fast. He's rushing it.
I'm feeling good. I came from the hood. Is that understood? 4-5 grand stuff in this wood.
This is terrible. But
don't be afraid of the feedback you're gonna get. We're just unusually harsh on JV.
I know sometimes you feel scared when you in the hood. I know sometimes I feel scared when I'm in the wood.
like, to me, this is terrible, but this sounds like Jalen, so I could see people liking that.
Right.
You know. This is terrible too. This is terrible. This was my focus. I had to change my focus. It's terrible, but I can understand if some people are like, "Hey, man, this is fire." I can see that it,
JV feel.
It wouldn't be me.
My jug. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my jug. What's up? What's up with this wood? I'm doing my jug. I'm doing
it is.
My
it's
dance.
rushed.
I'm doing my jug. I get to the bag. It's done. Understood. What's up?
It's rushed, but it's like you can make it fit, but then it's in a weird space.
It's when I say rushed, I mean if there was like an actual like beat on that first part where he's going early. He's rushing the beat. He's not off time. He's just early on the beat, and so now you're early on an off time beat, so it just doesn't have a place. If he sat back on it, or he took the whole thing and nudged it back like 30 to 40 milliseconds, it would sit perfectly.
Let's see, like. What's up with this wood? I wouldn't even do this. What's up? Nope, that's too. You start. What's up with this wood?
What's up?
It's too many. It's too many words.
Mm-hmm.
What up?
Look, hold on.
It's just
Let's see where he's at. Oh, play it.
What's up with this wood?
Yeah, watch. He'll come in. It'll be early.
What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? I'm rolling this wood because I'm feeling good. I came from the hood. Is that understood? What's up?
Sees earlier.
It's
Do it in halftime.
What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? It's too many words.
Yeah.
It's just too many words. And I mean, it's just forcing the words within. It's just too many words, and those words don't flow well together. And that's probably my issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost disgusting to repeat. Like it just doesn't flow well out of my. I don't know.
Take the vocal track and tape stretch it to 50% speed. Instant Grammy.
Okay.
Instant. Like they will teleport it to you.
Say the word slower or mumble. No, rewrite it. Something. I like the beat so much I will force it. Sometimes I like the. Jalen says sometimes he likes the beat so much he'll force a song.
That's called rape, sir.
Yeah, I just don't think that flow fits this beat. Like, it might have to just be a different flow completely. It's just so many words being forced. The song I made on Apple headphones. That is going to be interesting, to say the least. Like, maybe like, is you rolling? No, because it's just too many words. Is you rolling? What's up with this? Like, if you do, what's up with this? Something. Deep by something. That's in the pocket as opposed to what's up with this? What did I feel good? Like,
What's up with this wood? Is you rolling good? I roll this wood cause I'm feeling good. I came from the hood, is that understood? What's up? What's up with this wood? Is you
like,
Look at it's the what's up.
Understood. Like, you could even do I came from the hood, is that understood? Like, if you wanted to, it sounds terrible. I came from the hood, is that understood? Something understood. Like, so yeah, the whole flow just needs to change, in my opinion.
Have we ever told him that before? I don't know.
But all right, that was Jalen versus the world. I mean, if you got anything else to say you want to add, Alex?
Sorry, I'm listening to the song next door.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run and get.
It's This is no ordinary love. Yeah. I have no notes.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Right. What's the chat room saying? Song sounds like he's stung on the tongue by B. Yeah, it's just trying to force too many syllables and force it. All right. So we got Dollar. Is Dollar Water hanging out still? I think I saw him recently.
I thought I saw him not too long ago.
Sent over a track called Slap or Cap. He said, all I do is win, no matter what. We're going to hit play on this. I'm going to listen to a little bit of it, and then I got to go get them another CDJ next door. So let's hit play. Oh, he has the lyrics.
This guy, he's... Oh, he's here. All right.
Let's hit play and let's look at the lyrics, guys.
Let's follow along with your eyes. Damn.
That's a lot of lyrics.
That's a lot of lyrics.
Do I see Tucker Carlson in there?
Hard to call this shit a competition when I ain't convinced. Y'all don't stand a chance in winning when you still learn to mix. It's a gory situation once I pop out with the blitz. Pull up on you in the ghost and put you niggas next to Vince. Wait, a lot of jits up in the chat and talking shit. Clearly hating, calling me outdated. Ho, I ain't forget. Let me set the record straight. I don't give a damn about plays. I'm the only nigga trying to break the beat that's getting paid. Nigga, wait. Me and Kato in the club, we catching bodies. Kawasaki Cybertrucks and 4 Giottis. Shima Johnson in the whip, she riding shotty. And we only smoking gas, we don't fuck with that G-on-G. Nigga, wait. I'm that nigga that they keeping verses open for. You the nigga no one knows until you overdose. Slow your roller, hold on, make me talk to you. Step from off the throne, get all in your face and hawk to it, nigga, wait. Do I feel intimidated? Not at all. Dollar water to go to global phenomenon. These niggas yapping on these tracks with that phenomena. Got me logging off, just a knocking off. What? Now who wants something? Nice guy, giving out some free smoking concussions. I've been talking shit for years and niggas still ain't spun nothing. Y'all too busy out here cooking up and nut hugging. Wow, for the 150, I do this for fun. Fuck around and buy and skip for about a month. Or better yet, man, everybody get a sub. I do one more break the beat and then I'm done so I can judge. Got the green tea and me going back to back, ayy. I'm going back to back. I ain't even gotta ask about a slab or cap. If you fuck with Dollar Water, throw a W in chat, nigga. Bomb. All capping them captions, I'm a villain for
W's
real.
in the chat.
For your favorite rappers on my genital still. My attitude about these battles is kill or be killed. And all my soldiers getting paper, I'm General Mills. This right here for all the dogs, so shout out to bro. Giving verses up for free, nah, I ain't one of those. Treated like the black sheep when I know I'm the go. No Diddy, I just hope y'all acknowledge the growth. Green tea and me going back to back, ayy. I'm going back to back. I ain't even gotta ask about a slab or cap. If you fuck with Dollar Water, throw a W in chat, nigga, bomb.
All right.
Hey.
So you said, for context, I won the first competition, and I actually did, in fact, win again. So back to back. Word. Shouts out to Dollar Water.
And he got ads during his song, which is a bingo.
Yeah. But also, I'm going to say this before I run over.
Yeah.
Songs trash. I was about to say songs trash. No,
this is not JP.
The song is fire. The only thing is, I feel like it's hyper essy. So maybe a de-esser at the end of the thing. And then I feel like it's a lot pulled out of the low mids to where it sounds like the S's are more boosted. But that's about it. I would say bring a little bit back into the low mids so it sounds like you have a little bit more body. Yeah, Alex, take it away. I'll be back.
All right. What's up? I like this. Let me go. Where was the? Let me go back to the lyrics real quick. I like the fact. Where is it? Do I feel intimidated? Not at all. Dollar water that go to global phenomenon. Fantastic. Are you locked? They still haven't updated, or they changed the code and haven't updated you about it? He's locked in. Yeah. I think, too, like, I like that because it shows, like, that is good rhyming, but also, too, technically it's not a rhyme, but it's alliteration. But it's also, like, I also noticed how many, like, double uses of words you have in this entire thing. Is this the one that you let me go back to the chat here, that you used to win the other one, or is this just another song that you had? I'm curious. Where's this chat? That was amazing. He got locked in, and so he went out the front door into the club next door, came through the door that had locked him, opened that, relocked the door, went back through. It is so loud. A lot of the doubles are people in the comments. Okay. Oh, true. Oh, gotcha. Calling people out. That's fun. That's fun. I don't know. It's smart. It's really smart. Like, just lyrics. I've said multiple times how I enjoy your lyrics. I think it's really cool that you actually took the time to print them all out so you could see, and I think it does. I think it shows a depth, like it shows the depth of your writing. It is next level. Let me look at the list real quick. See who we got. He's grabbing one of the CDJs from next door. Mark Dalawada as complete. I have no notes. I Hate Ralph is next. He has a song called THC. What does that mean? I sent 2 songs. Can you play this one? Love my cheese drippy, bro. Have we seen Space Jit, a.k.a. Nick J? Oh, it's weed. Oh, marijuana. Huh. When did they call it? What did I say? THC? Is that what it is? Didn't often care. Yeah, I haven't seen him. When did they start calling marijuana THC? Is that a new thing? Is that what the kids are calling it these days? How are we doing? This is our commercial break. How are we all doing? Are we all hydrated? Do we have snacks? Does anybody have gummies, the regular or the non? Or regular and the non? The regular or the non-regular? Space Jit. Okay, so yes, he did become like a Christian rapper. I feel like in the last couple songs, he's reverting back to his weirdness, which I prefer. Some of them can get preachy every now and then. That's my thoughts. He's sounding really good. He's starting to really like develop his sound in a good way. He's taking notes and getting more low end, and yeah, it's all It's good. What are we saying here? Hydrate or dihydrate? Space ship been off working on SpaceX rockets. Yep, that's where he is. He raps about it too. Got a bottle of water and a little little fruit cup. Good. It's not a toga. It's a poncho. The toga. It'd be so funny if he did come back in a toga. Like, what the fuck are they doing over in the Beecham tonight? Yeah, it's the only way I could get the CDJ was to put this toga on. You want a Hobson type rapper, please. Okay. Joe Fish, what do you, I don't know. What are we doing right now? What do we got going on? I'm going to revert back to my... You always thought he was good at avoiding being too preachy. Yeah. I feel like he's like softened up even a little bit. Like even his like, even the way he like offhandedly says things. And the first songs when he's like, I'm back. Some of it was like, oh, you're a Christian rapper. Got it. And now it's more like, I'm like, yeah, that's you. Get back to that. He did stuff with JV last show. Yeah, Nick, tell me more about this thing. I saw your question and then I couldn't read all of it. It was a lot of question. Feeding your baby and watching. Well, thanks for hanging out. Joe Fish, how you doing, man? It's been a minute since you popped in. Justin is drinking some good old vodka. Also, some water because you guys stay hydrated. Why don't you mix the water and the vodka together and just drink a water and vodka? Or better yet, make it whiskey. Whiskey and water. So much recording. That's great. That's always good. We're excited to hear stuff. One day, Q and I, we're finishing one project now. That's going to be an app, and then we're working on our other app. We're going to get back to working on our streaming service. And we want everybody to be on it. But in my mind, I see somebody like Joe Fish being on front page. Watered down vodka. No, you get the hydration and you get the alcohol. Are you drinking vodka because it tastes like fire? Just drink the vodka with water in it. You're getting hydrated and you're getting drunk. It's a win-win. It's a double whammy. Temper the fire, as Nick says. Yes. Like the burn is good, but the burn non-stop, you might want to get that checked. Just saying. Excited for more updates, but yeah, we're gonna get there. We're finishing this other thing that we're working on. Who is that? Go Mongo Mon. How do you say that name? I don't know how to say your name. Thanks for the tier 1. 13 months in a row. Who is that? Is that Eduardo? Is that the name that Eduardo made that I can't read it anymore? Yeah. Nice try, Diddy. Oh, man. How are you, Ed? How are you doing? It's been a minute. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're staying busy. I hope you're doing the things that you do. Waiting for Q to come back. Toga. He should be... I just heard the sound change, which I assume means that he's done hooking it up, and now he's getting the sound, and he's secretly turning it down just a little bit. So I'm thinking that he should be back soon. Toga. Yeah. When he comes in, I want you guys to just chant Toga, and he'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" For multi-tracking a bunch of saxes, would you recommend recording in mono or stereo? Like multiple mic input, multi-track. How many microphones for each individual sax track? Toga flood. Togas everywhere. Recording a single sax at a time. Mono, because it gives you the ability to just do paintings all over the place. Might be going to Virginia to live with a friend. It is not as hot in Virginia, and there are more mountains there. Which part of Virginia? I used to have family up there. Is it DC side, seaside, or mountainside? Tenebrum says, I did a similar thing recently on a smaller scale. Got a lot of mileage out of recording a lot of individual monos, but occasionally doing... I would do me being over the top as shit. I would do a close mic, and then I would do a room pair, and I would just sum everything down so that way you have the wide room that's convincing, sounds like a lot, but then you have the individuals that you can pan throughout, and it's a lot of tracks. Chesapeake, Seaside, nice area, very nice area, and you'll be right by DC anyway. That's like Chesapeake's like north side of Virginia, northeast. Let me look at something real quick. Maryland is where my dad used to live, and he used to sail sailboats on the Chesapeake, I want to say. You think it'll end up being somewhere around 20 to 30 total tracks, individual tracks, or like 20 to 30 total playthroughs? Yeah. So, okay, so like 20 times playing on a layer. You should put 3 microphones and make it 60 to 90, and just have a bunch of stuff. When I do orchestral arrangements, I do room plus close. Yeah, left, center, right mix. Do you guys know? Have we ever talked about Decatree before? Does anyone know what Decatree is? Sail sailboats by the seashore. That's what he used to do. And when I was younger, I used to sail. I used to be a Ford-X-Men on a sailboat. It runs in the family, I guess. And surprisingly, Justin, you will find this interesting. When I was younger, I used to be a Ford-X-Men on a sailboat, like when I was in high school. There you go. And then one day, Peter and I were talking, and he used to be a Ford-X-Men on a sailboat in fucking Amsterdam. So we just chit-chatted, and that's our secret bond, is that we used to be Ford-X-Men on sailboats, and we know sailing terminology and knots and shit like that. Yeah, we just happen to know all of that stuff. So he Ford-X-Men on a different type of boat than I was on, but that's just what we did in our off time. So yeah, for Decatree, you're gonna do like a 3 microphone. You're gonna have a middle, and then you're gonna have like a left and a right. There's a certain distance that you have to follow. Check it out online. You can also buy a stand for it. They have Decatrees. They have Decatrees at UCF that they treat like Christmas trees. I will never understand UCF. But yeah, and so you can do something like a on like a direct, and then have like a room left and right. What is the mic choices that you have again, Nick? You lived in VA or you were in the military, so familiar. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice area. Yeah, but which farm audios? Vikings used sailboats once. They did. They got to Iceland and Greenland and Canada. Yeah, well before anybody else did. This is known. They also did some horrible things, the Vikings, but generally good people. Generally. I would use your pair of 84s as your left and your right. And Leif Erikson. Leif. And that's a tough one. I might use the 87 style on the, like, right on the horn. I want you to put that on a shirt. Please. Vikings never did no wrong. People think you're talking about the football team, but it doesn't matter. The point is, you got to use that Leif Erikson mid-side technique. Yeah. Use that. All right, so you could do a mid-side and use like the 14 in figure 8 and the 87 as your mid. That is an option also. That will reduce your track recording count down to 2 because you'll just record a mid and a side, but then you'll have to decode it later. But in terms of processing power, if you just want to do 2 tracks instead of 3, you could do a mid-side recording. Ted was right about the Industrial Revolution. Which Ted? Thoughts on technology? Interesting. Generally thought to be a good thing at the time. So this is the most informational music review show you've ever seen. So he's working right now, but when he comes back, I'll just tell you, we are professors here in Orlando, Florida. We teach this stuff. We teach all the music production. Him and I teach the better part of the upper level classes at like an actual like college. So feel free to ask questions because this is what we do. This is what we do for a living, to be honest. The mid-side would be good, but would the pair of room mics and the center mic give me more data to work with in the end? No, it would be the same amount of data. It would be the same amount of data. So that's what I'm saying. If you do mid-side, you'll just have 2. All Deca does is allow you to just simply pan to get your left and pan to get your right, whereas mid-side you have to do the decoding. You have to do mid plus side is left, mid minus side is right. And it takes a minute, but you could set up a process to do that. Or if you have waves, you can just use a plugin. Yes, make your life easier with mid-side. Exactly. Have you seen the Tesla robots? Not personally. The Tesla actors. Let's find out. Hey, Crowbot. Does Logic have a mid-side processing plugin? I wish that I had Crowbot like I have Alexa. Can you imagine Justin being a voice on a phone? He'd be like, yo, yeah, let me check that out for you. And then he'd kick something back, and it would sound something like, there it is. And it would be like, yeah, Logic Pro does have a dedicated mid-side processing plugin, but you can achieve mid-side processing using the built-in channel EQ plugin. Oh, so actually you can just set your channel to mid-side also, and it will do it automatically for you. That will probably make your life. Shaw, dude. That will. So it's stereo channels in Logic apparently come with a mid-side function that you just click and it'll switch your channels to mid-side, which means that you need to make your left channel mid and your right channel side. Click that button and it will turn that into left-right. So you're done. You just saved yourself a bunch of recording and recording time by just doing 2 tracks. Crowbot 3000. You guys wait until the Crowbot 4000 model comes out. It's going to be even better. It's going to be even more AI, except it's not artificial. It's just going to be J-I. Crow I. I got nothing. Yeah. Probably, Nick. Probably there's somebody. Here comes John. There's probably somebody online who can show you how to do that. And it's probably super easy. Because mid-side is very simple, actually. You're back. You survived. Did I hear you turn down everything?
Yeah, I had to. It's my mistake. I didn't check what show file they loaded, and they loaded a 0 show file, so the GEQ was flat.
As it was just blasting everything?
No, yeah. So the sub wasn't EQ'd. The tops weren't EQ'd. It was just like it was the 0 show file.
Gotcha.
So I did the mix by hand on the 0, and then I was like, I'm gonna just switch it to my mix.
Right.
My show file.
That's yours. Yeah.
Yeah, and so.
Your phone is at 1%. Well, we are also on YouTube, and you can see this show later if you happen to drop off and you don't catch your review. Check it out later.
You got to be here for us to review. Up next.
Everybody says Toga.
Up next, I Hate Ralph.
It's time.
He said, I sent in 2 songs. Sorry about that. Can you play this one?
Oh, that's also another bingo, too. Somebody sent in the wrong song.
Let's listen to this real quick. It's called THC.
Which apparently means drugs.
Isn't that a gaming studio? TH Nordic?
TSA, 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 in my lungs. TSA, TSA, TSA.
He sounds like a South Park character.
In my lungs.
In my lungs.
TSA, TSA, TSA. In my lungs.
In my lungs.
In my lungs. Smoking unexotic. Mafia dripping, I'm aquatic. Pull up in the Lambo. All green, call it green bean.
His vocals are clearer.
They are.
I think he took all of those effects off. TSA.
This is just the Justin voice I was talking about.
You're listening to I Hate Ralph.
Purchase your tracks today.
TSA.
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 Now I can't unhear it.
In my lungs. TSA. 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 In my lungs. Smoking unexotic. Mafia dripping, I'm aquatic. Pull up in the Lambo. All green, call it green bean.
All right, I think Ralph has finally gotten to a point where his vocals are cleaner and clearer. This still isn't like great quality with it, but it's cleaner and clearer. Now I think he needs to get into like compression and stuff.
Yeah.
Like now doing like forms of compression. And then after he learns what a compressor is, which we can tell you what it is and tell you how to use it, then you can get into maybe parallel compressing or doing a vocal chain or having a mix bus or a vocal bus or a vocal FX chain or whatever. And then you can really start getting colorful.
They just turned that shit up.
They did. The highs are probably a little bit hotter than the low end over there. So
I don't think it's an EQing thing. I think he's doing that stuff on purpose just because. A TSA. TSA.
In my lungs. TSA.
A bunch of little people that can't do their jobs in my lungs.
TSA.
Explain comprehension. Compression.
Explain comprehension?
That's a big. I'm gonna need Crowbot for that one.
He just says explain no. What comprehension is.
He just says no.
Congratulations on the charger.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Saving yourself at that 1%.
Explain compression or explain how to use compression.
Yeah.
I don't have my eye lock to pull up Pro Tools.
Right. So use a preset.
Let me see if I can find. Let's see. What would be? What DAW did he say you use? Logic.
Yeah, I thought it was Logic. What DAW do you use, Ralph? I mean compression.
I think I can find an image and then we can talk about the image.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, the third one actually with the
third one
the
with
drawing.
The,
yeah,
the drawing?
that.
Okay, let's do this. How to use Logic Pro Compress Ultimate Guide. All right.
Cool.
Let's put this on the screen. Can you guys see that?
You use Bro Tools, which is better than Pro Tools.
Can you guys see that? All right.
Okay.
So
all right.
Here you have your input gain. This is the signal that is going to the compressor. As you see, Logic's right there. You have put the basic standard compressor on the vocal. So this is compression directly on the vocals. We're not going into FX chains. We're not going into, you lose Logic Pro X. Oh, my God. We're not going into FX chains or anything like that. This is compression directly on the track. I don't know why they're at negative 24 decibels, but whatever. We're going to imagine. Yeah, so you got the compressor on the track. Cool.
Gain staging.
Compressor, Compressor pops up. This column right here is your input signal. So the signal that is going to the compressor. Then underneath that, you have input gain knob where you can turn up that signal or boost that signal.
Untouched signal going into the compressor. This is before the compressor.
Mm-hmm. Then up here you have Platinum Digital Studio, VCA, Studio FET. These are kind of different settings for the
style,
I guess,
the texture.
Yeah, the texture of the compressor. So imagine that the resistors and all of that stuff is changing the way the electrical signal, what the electrical signal is flowing through in the compressors. This is what this is. You're selecting the different type.
You're going to get different harmonics out of each kind.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So VCA is going to make it warmer. FET's going to make it sharper and punchier. Opto is going to make it a little bit rounder and kind of warmer too.
I don't know what auto gain does. Is that auto makeup gain?
It's input gain.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never used this compressor. Oh, this one even has to.
So it's auto output gain.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Cleans up your output.
And then you have your sidechain thing here. All right. So then we have your threshold. So this is like when does the compressor start activating, kind of.
I'm going to use this hand gesture that I do in class. You got peaks, right? Here's your peaks and then here's your valleys. This is what your sound looks like in your DAW, right? Threshold is like this. Everything that goes under doesn't get touched. Everything that goes over gets compressed.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you think about threshold. So when you move down on the threshold, you're moving this down. You're hitting more peaks for more value, which is your ratio.
Are we explaining compression?
We are explaining compression.
He asked us to explain comprehension. We don't really know how to do that.
We don't.
So we decided to explain compression.
Yep.
Instead. Next, you have ratio. What is the ratio? What is it? For every 2 decibels, like if you're 2 to 1, every 2 decibels, 1 decibel of gain reduction?
Exactly.
Boom.
So for every 2 decibels over, like again, if there's 2 decibels peaking over the threshold, then only 1 decibel of value is going to come out.
Yep.
You're going to school right now, man. You're getting
literally
schooled right now.
Yeah. I guess Habib, this is his first time. We're college professors. We actually teach this. So next we have makeup, which I'm assuming is makeup gain.
Yes.
And
no,
then,
it's eye blush and foundation.
Yeah. So
to make you pretty.
Makeup gain. So if you do the compression, if you're getting a bunch of gain reduction, makeup gain can put that gain reduction back so that your signal is back to whatever.
You got to remember this. This is the thing. The threshold moves down and it crushes the peaks. That's all it's doing. It is actually making it quieter. When you compress, you are literally just compressing the peaks down.
Ralph is like, this is making no sense. We're literally explaining it how it'll be explained everywhere else.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't help you any more than this. So once you've crushed those peaks, now you have quiet and you got to make up. That's headroom. So now you got to make that up.
Yeah. Habib, you can the website you use to submit, you can read a little bit about us on there and get a little bit of background on the things we have done or what we currently do. Here you have the. Do we want to? Ralph is like, I don't know what's going on. Can we just leave it at threshold ratio?
Yeah, those are your main settings.
Yeah, attack is
how fast it takes the compressor to go. Y'all teaching compression again? Brody's in, kicks on the door. Y'all teaching compression again?
Yeah. We need to make a compression video and put it on.
We do. All right. Attack is how long it's going to take to reach full compression. Release is how long it's going to take to get out of full compression.
But then you have this auto button, which I'm assuming it's auto doing it based off the way the signal is going through it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a lot of compressors don't have that. I haven't seen it on any.
No, you're right. I think
cool.
I think VCAs have it. I don't think FETs have it. I don't think Optos have it.
And then this mixes what, dry wetness of it?
Yeah, digital allows you to do that. We're covering that part. This also allows you to do distortion. What are the settings on that distortion?
Soft, hard, and clip.
Rock hard. Clipping. Yeah.
And then you can put the limiter. You can turn the limiter on and change the threshold of the limiter.
So you can have
an output. Very dynamic compressor here.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Logic.
So here's the trick for you guys. Is that the top selection is your key here. So when we're saying that, like, when you're saying that your sound is very like sharp or like bright, use a VCA or an opto to soften it and warm it up a little bit. If you feel like you're not clear or present, use a FET.
You're telling me the compressor is dynamic? It's a dynamic compressor.
It works purely on dynamics. Are you telling me? But yes. So use a VCA or an opto if you want to warm something up and tone down the highs. Use a FET if you want to punch up the highs and tone down the mids. Nick says, that's the compressor I use. I use 3 of them back to back as per Alex. I like using 3 of these. Ooh, God, who else? I may have Pinky. Okay, thanks for the follow. So what Nick is saying is you use different stages of compression, and all of those sounds that you get, the VCA style, the FET style, and the opto, as you get louder and it punches through each different compressor, you're going to get more texture and more texture and more texture.
Brody Zen says, don't listen to them. All you got to do for compression is hit the nuke button on the de-stressor.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true. You can do that too.
Yeah.
You say fuck all that shit and do that.
All you do is go to flstudio.com and buy Sound
Goodizer.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
flstudio.com. Okay.
Or the sausage fattener, which is the same thing.
Joe Fish says, practical advice, you will want to crank that ratio as high as it goes. What, 10 to 1?
On Pro Tools, it's 100 to 1. So, yeah. I mean, that is what's considered a limiter and a safety compressor. So put that last. And that could also be your nuke distressor. 100 to 1 is crazy. So a VCA style can go to infinity to 1. In fact, VCA style can do something called negative ratios, which will punch up your input and then stomp down your compression, and it makes your transient sounds like snares sound phenomenal.
So for every 100 decibels, 1 decibel of gain reduction?
It is literally a brick wall.
It's doing nothing.
Yeah, nothing's coming out of that at all. Not a single sound is coming out of that.
Right.
Expansion, baby, 100%. I love VCAs for that reason.
What would Affinity to 1 sound like? It shouldn't sound like anything.
FETs do it. A really good example is the API 2500, which when you set it to infinity to 1, it just makes like the poppiest fucking snare you've ever heard. That's based on an attack because it allows the transient to pass, and then it goes into full compression. And then when it's in full silence, it literally is silence. When it comes out of it, it expands really fast, trying to reach 0 again, come out of compression. So it gets this super explosive sound again. That's why snares sound awesome through the API 2500.
You love that we're talking about ratios in the opposite direction.
Oh, like you're crushing at 101. I'm like, yeah, infinity makes it go forever.
They are 50-50. Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining compression, but now will you do it?
Yeah. Give it a shot.
Yeah, try it out.
Mess with it. You can do some really cool stuff with opto compression, and if they did it right, it's just 2 knobs. It's just input and output, because opto doesn't have settings on it.
All right. Up next, that means he needs the Shadow Hills to switch it to opto.
LA2A, but
LA2A has opto?
LA2A is opto.
Which is it the UAD LA2A or
No,
is it
all
Waves?
of them. And
or is it
LA2A
Waves?
is an opto compressor. It doesn't matter what brand makes it. If they make an LA2A, it's an optical compressor.
But they're just imitations of the real thing.
Do
they?
And Universal Audio owns the real,
actual name,
the actual. So yeah.
What is the Waves LA2A, like the C1 LA2A?
Yeah, so Chris Lord-Alge, which is the CLA2A.
CLA2A. Okay.
Yep.
We're literally speaking in code.
It got that LA2A FET. Yeah, that's called an 1176.
All right. We got Tenenbaum up next with a track called R, Not Sure Yet. He says, I have been working on this beat on and off for like a year now. I feel like I've become completely jaded with it, so I could really use some new opinions. Just let me know what y'all hear and what it makes you feel. Tingly.
Yeah, orange popsicle.
That's what it makes us feel. Let's listen.
Got the LA2A FET. That's funny. That is like nerd level funny. Talk about compression. Have a note. It's so loud next door.
I have a note as well.
Sounds like I'm at a party at a fancy restaurant. Now it does.
My headphones could be doing it because I have a boost in that area that I was.
Oh, is it a frequency thing?
Yeah.
Okay. A really calm version of clowncore. I'm down with it.
I have notes and then I have where I think you can go with opinions.
We don't have those.
Yeah.
I think clowncore is obviously faster, but it also changes up a little bit more. A little more start-stop.
You heard that?
Shh.
It just shuts off.
Yep. As will the song here.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I want to hear your thoughts.
So, this could be because my headphones have a slight low-mid boost in it, but I feel like the low-mid is burying a lot of the other things happening in the song.
Right.
And it is loud over there.
It is
Jesus
so loud.
Christ, I feel like I need to turn my mic down so our noise floor isn't so loud. Yeah, but I feel like the low-mid area is bearing a lot of the other instruments, and it just feels like they disappear within it.
Like that whole pump.
There's like a woo, and then the kick is also rumbling in that same area. So it could be because my headphones have a slight boost there.
I think, to play off of what you're saying, I think that it's the master compression is what's going on. I think that, and to get that like very full body, very like aggressive, everything's fighting for position thing, there's a master bus that's just like, it's well done in that it's not pumping like the overall song volume, but it is pumping the frequencies in their ranges. I think it's a cool idea because it lends to like an aggressive kind of sound, but I think that you need to just do it on the drums and not have it on the master.
Okay.
So it keeps
so a drum bus?
Yeah, so it keeps the fighting, it keeps like the aggressive nature of it, but like there's like a and it just kind of like I hear it moving in and out, but as soon as like a snare or something hits, it's just gone for a second, and it would be cool to just hear it like moving actually through the song and not just relying on when the like a certain frequency cuts it out. If you wanted to have that, sidechain it from the kick so it still is pumping, but it's pumping from a purposeful compression, not across the board compression. That's my thought. And probably you're hearing the frequencies in your headphones.
Yeah, probably. Also, another thing an opinion I have that maybe where you should add something, I think you need vocals. So if you could turn it into a flip where you just take a bunch of different acapellas from particular people or just strip out the vocals using some stem separator, which I think now is in Logic and a whole bunch of other programs. Use a stem separator, strip out the vocals and like just build a song from artists and stuff.
That'd be cool.
Or take particular words from it and just put it in there if you want to keep a lot of space for what's happening in the beat. Maybe even do quotes, maybe do some form of spoken word or something. But I think it's missing vocals as an instrument.
Yeah.
But right now I feel like they would kind of get buried.
Swashed,
buried in there. Also the hi-hat or whatever, or the cymbals. The cymbals were going you could hear them like just turn off. So I don't know if that was on purpose, but I don't know what's happening there. So I would say check on what's going on with your cymbals or whatever you have on the cymbals to see why it's just clamping and shutting off like that.
That's because the drums are like 15 seconds of samples. Okay. Cool. I mean, cool song. I like the aggressiveness of it. It's fun. I just think move where your compressor is, and you can keep it aggressive like that, but have a little bit more control over it. I think your frustration comes from...
Oh, he's cutting them down, the samples down. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe cut out a zero crossing, do a fade, and then fade to a zero crossing.
Yeah.
Or 0 volt line.
Yep. Yep. It's a zero crossing.
But maybe try that. Fade to the crossing instead of just cutting. Without zoom all the way in. And make sure it's right there when you do the cut. Habibs says, I'm so curious to hear the feedback since I made it on headphones. I have buddies and stuff that really like my music, but man, I critique myself so much. We're going to probably rip it to shreds if you made it in headphones.
In a good way.
Just warning you. But now that we know it was in headphones, we'll probably be like, instead of being like, man, what the fuck is this? Yeah, instead of being like that, we'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. So we got Nandrum up next, and then Javier Wall, which is a Habib.
Oh, cool.
And then there's also Examps.
Yeah.
If they're still here, raise your hand if you're still here.
Devin, Daniel, I guess that's an upside down A. Daniel. I may have Pinky or Pink Eye.
Who just pink eye?
Yeah,
Pinky.
He may have pink eye.
I finally got pink eye. Got it.
Sorry. I'm a year late.
Nandrum says, you signed, bro. I'm trying to sign you to this label. I work for a little small company go by the name of Universal Music Group. Yeah.
Universal MLM is what that is. Don't listen to him.
If you're looking to upgrade your equipment, there's an article on the website about it. There is.
Mr.
Altismo. Nice plug right there.
I forgot that we did that.
If only we were getting sponsored by them.
Right.
All right. But yeah, Tenon Brim. Shouts out to you. He said, bet.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for submitting.
Yeah.
Hope you're well.
Next, Nandrum with Naja as the song. He says the song is still in the works. Me and Gabe worked on it. It's too long, so we're going to cut out a verse and cut the hook in half. We need to do some more mixing, add some more instruments. Once we get a decent cut, I'll add vocals and submit it once the exams are over. Roar.
Yeah, me too.
Roar, roar, roar. What time is it? Jesus Christ. 11
Make
o'clock.
music off of baked potato. Nice.
11 o'clock. Let's.
I heard you can do that. I heard you can actually bit crush through a potato. There's like a fly in here that's annoying the shit.
Have you contacted those companies about sponsorship lately? Not lately.
No.
Not lately. It's a WAV file. It's 60 megabytes, so it's loading. But this is Nandrum, produced by Gabe. Probably like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We're not going to get through.
We're not going to get through all of it. It's cute. I know what the song needs. What are you guys going to do on this song, Andrew?
Andrew's going to...
That's what it needs.
Yeah. He might do some like baby voice. I might need a little love. Love me harder.
That's it.
The way you love me so.
Like 8 layers of that, yeah. Uh-huh. Need some Martin Scorsese film behind it with Timothy Chalamet selling cologne. Yeah.
The way you love me so hard. It's harder than hard. The way you love me so hard. My penis gets hard. Oh, the way you love me.
It needs a clarinet section. Yeah, hard.
What's up, baby? Boosie Collins here. Talking to all my love Jones out there. Is you juking, is you jiving, baby? Well, I'm juking and I'm moving, baby. Welcome to the Love Doctor's house as we rub this oil all over you, baby. The way you love me.
It hurts to do that upper harmony.
The way you love me, girl, it's...
Love Has Limits is still here. All right, turn it off. I'm tired of listening to it.
Welcome, welcome. Long fade, long fade.
Yeah, right?
Welcome back, babies. Go out into the world of euphoric dreams. Understanding that the dream of your life may never be a dream, but it might be reality. Your fantasies is everything that you've ever wanted them to be, because you manifest the... There we go.
Love it.
All right.
Nice fade.
Yeah.
Gold things and pinky rings.
All right.
Solid. Well, that'll be fun. I want to see what you do on that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what you do to it. Don't do anything I did.
Yeah, make it double and triple entendres about the word hard.
If you do anything I did, I need 150%.
That's the deal you're making.
I need publishing, masters. I need 90% of digital royalty. You guys can go in there as a writer. I'll give y'all 10%. 10%.
The one and only Daddy Longstroke. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna make a record and process it through tape at school. Yeah, do that.
Do it.
It really might make it sound nice.
If you do that, punch this up. Like get the high end back. I know you're going for that round sound, but
do it at 15 ips.
Do it at 15 ips
to make it sound even worse.
Yeah, on purpose. Or record it at 30 and then play it back at 15 and make it halftime.
Anything you want to add to that?
No, I think we managed to cover that spectrum.
Loved it real hard.
Loved it real hard.
All right, we got Javier Wall.
Okay.
With a track called Ripple. He made this song on Apple earbuds. This is going to sound like I can't even do it with this microphone. You're going to hear all the crunching in the cable. The one kid in the Call of Duty lobbies with the bad head.
I could actually.
Yeah. Literally what his mic is going to sound like.
I'm having too much fun turning the game up. Mom, I'm in a lobby.
He said it's kind of surprising. All right.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I won't, whatever you say, I won't be surprised.
Lately I've been walking down this empty road, carrying the weight of things I'll never show. They don't see the battles that I really fight inside. Every smile I fake just becomes my disguise. I've been searching for a purpose in the mess I made, trying to find the light, but I'm still lost in the haze. Every step's another climb, but I'm still holding on. They can't see the scars, but I keep moving it on. I've been running through my mind, but it's hard to breathe. Every step I take feels like it's out of reach. Heart's been heavy, but I still be wearing.
Hello, Talented Town Music or Tainted Town Music.
I've been chasing something,
a little bit of everything.
It feels so far. Every step I take reminds me of who we are. All this pain I've carried turned into something new.
Harmonies are nice.
Through the fire and the storm, I still made it through.
There's that ring that just doesn't go away out of the vocals though.
Like the upper.
Yeah.
Now my name's in the air like a minute print. I was lost on my path, feels deliberate. Used to break under pressure, now I benefit. Turn the weight on my shoulders to the solid grid. Now they watch my every move like I'm on the list. The cost of the life I chose, had to learn how to heal from things that I broke. Every step I took, felt like I was walking.
Starting to hurt me now.
But I turned all that heat into fuel for my goal. I've been climbing through the dark just to find my peace. Every piece of me I gave, now I'm incomplete. Tell me what
DS at what, 8K?
Like
8 or
9. It's up there.
Yeah, it's high.
Yeah. The flames, but I never burned. I've been running through my mind, but it's hard to breathe.
Good like musicality to it.
Yeah.
But I still be wearing it on my sleeve. I've been fighting with my past, but I won't concede.
Might be 12K.
I've been running through my mind, but it's hard to breathe. Every step I take, it feels like it's out of reach. Heart's been heavy, but
It's not that they're sharp, it's that there's too much harmonics.
Well, welcome back to the live stream, Nandrum. He's been 1 minute behind.
This asshole over here has been commenting for so late.
All right. Song is good.
Song's good.
I'm not surprised at all. In the slightest.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but
Love Has Limits asked, was it recorded in BandLabs?
probs.
I'm curious. No, not bad for headphones.
No, not bad at all.
It hit a lot of the tonal value of your voice, which is good, but it definitely is overprocessed in the very highs, and you might want to just... I honestly think that might be a DS or that might be an EQ thing.
It's so up there. It's just ringing up there. And after a while, like, my ears were starting to fatigue.
Right.
Like, I wanted to turn it off. Not because the song was bad, but just because it was like...
Just that constant... Yeah. Yep.
And then it was being harmonized with his harmonies.
It's just stacking that. Yeah. And the harmonies were good though. Like I'm really surprised that this is like the Apple headphones, whatever. But the growl, like the air range of your voice came out very clearly, and it lended to the style that you were singing, and that was good. I think the main complaint here is just those upper frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
What to do about it? It's hard. I don't think that you should do a filter and just take everything off.
That'll hurt it.
Yeah, I think you should go through. I think you should. I don't even know if you want a DS, to be honest. I think you should actually sweep it
and find that.
And yeah, and then cut it, and that way it will leave the nice air, but it'll cut out the actual that's screechy.
It's definitely above 8K, so I don't feel as you need to go lower than that.
Yeah, anything lower than 8K is fine. Honestly, in my opinion, it's probably like 12 or 16K. So search, like, do you know what sweeping is? You get an EQ and you like make it really thin, and then you just move it slowly until you hear the actual sound like pop out. Then you just cut it.
Some EQs have where you can just listen to what's coming out of the EQ. Is that you can turn it to where it's like, this is what's coming out of this actual cue.
Right.
Yeah. So if you have an EQ like that,
do you remember you can do that in Pro Tools too? You hold Shift Control, and then when you move the frequency value, it'll make the cut.
Completely forgot.
Yeah.
Completely forgot. What is that? That sounds like a new sound.
Oh, he just Mr. Altismo gifted Habib a subscription.
Oh, nice. Welcome.
Thank you
to
for
the
that.
family.
Yeah.
We do this every single Wednesday. He says, only thing to do is get a better mic. I used to record on headphones, and mixing can only do so much.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That would be a next step, but for right now, it's a good song. I would just clean it up.
He said, that's like exactly what I thought. I was wondering if y'all find anything else, but that is cool. Nah.
I feel. Can you play like 10 seconds of the song?
Yes, I will play the squeakity squeaks.
Just burning through your skull here. It's got a load from Google.
As it loads.
If it loads.
Every choice that I made had a ripple head. Every moment I endured had a purpose lit. They were running in circles while I took the sprint. Now my name's in the air like I'm in the print.
Okay,
I was
thank
lost
you.
on my path as a live.
Just so hyper focused on it.
Just can't hear anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you wanted to, you could sing it in different styles. This has there's a band called Brand New, and they have this kind of style of singing, except it's more emo, and that would be an interesting thing. Or you might be able to more energetic.
Just happened to our restream. Oh, we're dropping frames a little bit.
No, is it just being a pain in the butt?
Yeah, we're dropping frames.
Here we go again.
Did the Wi-Fi switch? No, we're on it. I don't know.
And maybe it was just such a big file that
it's back to normal, but we were dropping frames. That was weird. Yeah, that was weird. I think our view froze, but everybody should be. Oh, okay, I got out of it. Yeah, but we froze it. That's fine. Can I refresh it now? Did they add that? They did not.
They did not.
Oh, well, we'll just stare at that for a while until I feel like we...
You know what? Don't drop frames mixing in headphones. Okay. All right, we're back.
Okay.
Well, cool. Submit more. Thanks for submitting today.
Yep. That was fun.
That was fun.
It wasn't anything crazy.
And Saudi94 says, hello, bro. I am Saudi Arabia. Hello, bro.
Yeah.
Are you all of Saudi Arabia?
Might be.
Like, they only have one internet kick account?
No. I mean, he's the 94th one.
all 93 got banned.
Yeah. Saying bro and being Saudi Arabian, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Bruv.
Where'd you learn that?
Where'd you learn that?
Yeah. Us Americans don't say bro. Let me stop.
We say bruv, like the British.
Yeah, the Kick person probably is spam because I think that's the only thing that exists on Kick. Q, how much do you bench? I don't max out. I work out with normally I will work out with 245 or 255. So how I do bench press, there is the warm up set, which doesn't count. So the warm up set is 155 pounds, and that's one set of 10. And then the next set will be 185. That's 10 times. Then the next set will be 205. The next set will be 205. That's 10 times. And then the next set will be 225. That's 10 times. Then the next set will be 225, 10 times. And then the next set will be 245 or 255. For that will be 5 to 7 times.
He just does that for an hour straight, and then he's done.
Saudi might be real.
he might be real.
Habib says, I appreciate the feedback. I've been enjoying the show. Very down to earth. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Working sets of 250 is naughty. Is it?
No, nutty.
Nutty?
Or naughty.
Is it? Lightweight, bro. Lightweight. No,
this is what it's like to work out with him in this.
Yeah,
lightweight.
That's just bench press on the chest. That's why I always say I was like people wouldn't want to work out with me. You can, if you got through the first week with me, you would be second week you would be fine. First week you'll be in pain. Second week you should be all right.
I've been painting ceiling for 13 days straight. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Altiza, keep on coming back. Okay. Me and my lady make music together as well. That's cool. Send some of her or have her submit some stuff.
Yeah.
255. You and Jose can eat it. I think what did Jose just hit 300 or something like that?
Did he?
Or I don't know. It was 2 something. Or maybe it was 300.
Do you guys talk about this stuff?
Nah.
I've never heard him talk about how much he.
On Instagram I think he bench pressed like it was either 275 or 300. But I don't max out because I'm not trying. That's not my goal. Like my goal isn't to do heavier weight. My goal is to kind of just stay alive. So, and Andrew, you ain't reach 100. If you work out with me for 3 weeks, you'll be at like 150 to 175.
Andrew, if you work out with me for 3 weeks, you will have painted 4 houses.
What's the list looking like? There's Adrian, and then there's Daniel. And Exempts, if Exempts is here, but I don't think he's here. Mr. Ronnie Coleman over here now. Like, I don't even, like, when it squats, I don't go over 325 because there's no point. Deadlifts, I don't go over 325 because there's absolutely no point. Yeah, it's just, oh, yeah, Deidre did do one leg day with us.
I thought I read it as I did one leg day.
Deidre was all right
Left
with that.
leg killing it.
She was all right. She survived.
She's still here?
Yeah, maxing out ain't how you get big. It definitely isn't. It's just, maxing out is just to see like how strong you've gotten. But I don't max out because if you want to get bigger, you max out so you know your max, and then you do 90% of your max. 3 sets of 3, 3 sets of 4, 3 sets of 5, whichever, and then you drop that down to about 80% of your max or 75%, and then you do 4 sets of 6 or whatever, and that's how you get stronger, bigger, and stuff like that. But that's why you would max, so that you can do that type of math to do that. I don't max because I'm not doing that. I'm just maintaining and trying to stay not fat. I go to Club for Fitness on Cimarron. Oh, you tagged exempts but got nothing. They're
High
lost.
volume
Damn.
hypertrophy. Huh.
What is that?
High volume hypertrophy. 80%.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
that. I didn't even know that. That was just what we did in high school.
Not
For
only does Joe Fish make wild music, but he's gonna sit here and tell us how to build better muscles.
Yeah, for foosball, that's how we had to work out at 14 years old.
Honestly, though,
In there, I used to love the last week before we would max again, before everything reset and got hard again. The last week we were doing 5 sets of 12 of like everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was at 70%.
Right.
So and it was just like you were just throwing that, like it was just like yeah. Then you would max, and then it would start all over again, and you were
like,
just
all
like,
right, here's 400 pounds, go.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Nah, yeah.
I think I maxed in high school. I think I maxed 230.
Yeah.
Which for small person.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's heavyweight. In high school, I never even got over to. I think my max was 185.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was like 80% of my coach going like,
Yeah.
But I can say that I did it, maybe.
Now legs, I probably got you, and Jose beat. I got okay. I mean, that probably. I have never maxed on legs. We used to work out. So with legs, we would start. Same with bench. It'll be the first set, which is the warm up set, would be 155. Or it would be 135, depending on if we put more weight on it. And then we would go to 225, and then we would go to like 255. Our last 2 sets would be with 315, and sometimes we would go over that, but not often.
Never skip neck day. Second most important day after spine day.
I don't know what you're talking about spine day, but
I fucking love it.
but your neck is very if you're a boxer or if you're playing a contact sport, build your neck.
I'm dead serious. All of doing this right here and my fucking traps, like after 30 minutes, this will just start hurting immensely.
Yeah,
it'll just be continuously cramped. So it's because I haven't used it.
Yeah, marching band is a full workout, man.
Yeah.
That's an endurance workout.
Yeah. You used to do high jump too. We used to.
Yeah, I did high jump. Yeah.
Got them skinny legs from that. Also, too, when you're in high school and you do high jump, you get fucking ripped right here.
I also ran the 400 and the 4x4.
Me too. Those
and
are my
the
two.
100 sometimes, and then those random track meets where you do everything.
Yeah, where they're just like you can do whatever you want.
Just put your name on this one. We need points.
I did high jump, long jump, triple jump.
I did triple jump and got like 20 something place because I didn't know how to do it.
Do triple jump.
I didn't know how to do it.
Technique and
I think I got like 20.
Wait, what? Left foot. What?
I got like 26th place or something like that. And then I did long jump and I got like 13th or something because it was just like my first one.
You just like jump as far as you. I got this.
I think I jumped higher and not as far. Completely different technique. But good times.
You were on the field with the bass clarinet. Yeah, that's a wild thing to do. I went to state for long jump the year after I went to state for high jump.
Yeah. I didn't make state. I did regionals with high jump, and then I was like, man, I got this music going on. I ain't doing sports no more because we making money, man.
I want to make that money.
We making money, man. I'm going to go to this job, and we going to just make music, and we going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to do no sports.
Sport.
And here I am.
Working out like for fun.
Mm-hmm. To stay alive. All right. We got Joe Fish up next with Eulele. Whatever. He says, okay, this one's a real whip, aka work in progress. I've clocked the total run length of the finished track at 13 minutes, but recording it with such a slog and wanted to get some early ears on it. Hopefully we'll send in the completed recording in a month or two. 13 minutes. We used to have to walk 13 miles
uphill. Yes, you are.
All right. I don't know if we'll get through the 13 minutes of this song, but or maybe this is
gonna suck down all of the fucking bits.
As a tag.
Oh, we got the abridged version.
Oh, okay. that us hissing?
I don't think so.
Mute our mics real quick. No, I think it's him. It's turning on and on.
Shore by the sea and just past the sandbar. The beach stretches so far.
Oh no, yeah, it's him. It's him. It's
too far to see. On the horizon, always there when you find him. Oh, ain't there?
So far, my only note with the mix is the hit. Like, I don't know what was recorded at such a high gain that the hits keeps coming in and out. So it's I don't know if it's on the vocal or if it's a vocal take or if it's an instrument. But every time at certain points you'll hear it go.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out what it is.
How do you get rid of the hit gain structure if it's gain? I don't know. See it?
Yep. How many times have you?
You can do a noise gate. No, but it'll still be there. Yeah.
But it ain't like your love. No labor, no grudge.
Might need a new preamp.
Yeah, you might need to spend the money on a preamp. I'm like buried in this mix.
What is holding you back? It's that old autumn air. It's some sweet.
What is it on?
It sounds like.
Tune, and I know that
Pause
you
it.
can hear that fiddle play.
Because I don't think it's on the vocals.
I think there's background vocals that have it. I think what you should do is I think you should get a snare drum and get a brush and record an actual and just mask it. Just pretend like it's part of the drum. No one will know. And it would fit for this song. Oh, fucking Google, man.
Will that ringing stop anytime soon? Or will you trudge right along
Nice.
till you're broke, dead and gone? Will you give it a rest, dear? Will you suture your wounds and I will braid your hair? And if you wanna cut
Parallel will bring it up.
but when the shadows fell down, you'll end up with the time you make up your mind. Back in the basin, and so clearly engraving on. Can you recall it still? And down in the flats by that old farmer's shackle, did you wait for him there? And through came the shepherd with his flock full of fine furs. Oh, what did he have to say?
Right?
What are you idle for? What's got you feeling so dear? Don't you stand there no more.
I can see this at every wedding.
Right?
Suffer some small snub. Were you when you drag your feet across that cobblestone street? Did he drag a laugh after you? But you, would you take
Natural.
it from me?
can't figure out what it's in.
I think it's in the vocals.
There's no vocals here though. Yeah,
there. Yeah.
But it was before the vocals.
Come out, won't you give me a holler when you wanna be found? And I will come rushing as I want to do.
See, it's still there now.
I think it's in the banjo.
Pick through your pockets.
Yeah.
I think it's in the
What
banjo.
do you find? Deposit
There again.
parchment not 2 inches wide.
Then it's in the acoustic.
On it you'll scrawl all the things that you hide.
new Jaguar commercial.
Yeah, it's in the acoustic.
And that's that.
Okay. Great. I mean, I think it's great. Only thing is just the hiss going in and out, in and out,
Figuring
in and out throughout
what,
the whole.
what sound is making that. If you were like, I love the way I played that, I don't want to change it. You say you're using parallels for like everything. Try doing this. You have your main channel, you have your parallel channel. Where your compressor is, put an EQ before that, and then cut the compression. Because all you're doing when you compress is you're just making it louder, and then you're bringing it back up. So cut that, so that way, or if you want to get really saucy with it, you could gate that. But I think it's always going to be there. So EQ that out, and then do your squash compression and blend it, and it should mask that just a little bit.
What is that white noise hiss? Like instead
Yeah,
of the
it's
60 hertz hiss?
it is a preamp hiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We talked about it, Nandrum. We have talked about it in Sound 2 this semester. You and I have.
Would a ground lift help the preamp then?
No, I think a better preamp would do it.
Okay.
Do you have
offline noise reduction? Might kill some of your other frequencies.
Do you have
noise reduction
UAD or do you have waves or do you have Isotopes RX? Because there are ways that you can fix it with those things
without introducing artifacts.
So here's the thing, and I forgot that this existed, but Waves made a plugin called do you have X noise? Because if you have X noise, what you can do is you can find whatever track has that, find a stretch of silence where you're not playing anything, loop it. RX has a thing that'll clean it up, so you're good there. You just got to figure out what track it has and then load the track itself directly.
Acoustic, probably the banjo.
Right, but what Waves has is it has X noise, which if you find silence with the just happening, you can click the learn button and it'll model that shape. And then what the noise reduction is it's a compressor that only works when this modified threshold hits that point, and then it'll just tap down those frequencies. It works pretty well.
Yeah, I remember back in the day. I don't maybe because I haven't used it in so long, but maybe it's better. But that. Because you had a dry wetness on it, and it's like don't do 100%, do 80.
Or you'll hear it just go like that. Yeah. Or honestly, practice with RX. RX does take some practice to get it good.
Nandrum said we're going to talk more. I just probably ignored it.
I'm like, all right, today we're going to talk about parallel compression. And Nandrum's brain just went. The plugin is called X Noise. They also made a later version called Z Noise that's a little bit different, and UAD has one called C Suite, I believe is what it's called. Okay, one question that I probably know the answer to: what sort of gain should I set on my like your preamp?
What preamp do you have?
Yeah,
that is introducing noise so easily.
So here, let me give you an example that I've been fucking around with all day today. Do you hear the studio next door? If this was a noisy preamp, it would just be going at this level. So us trying to get louder on the gain, which is why I'm so loud right now, is going to bring up that. So you have to find a sweet spot. So we take it down and pull the fader up, and take it down and pull the fader up, and take it down and pull the fader up. And now I'm here. The club is not next door. You're here with me.
Yep.
So it's balancing that input against the fader. And I've been a little bit loud today on purpose.
Yeah, so
and
that gain structure.
Yeah, so this is something that I said right in the beginning of the show. This is why you were out, actually. I'm gonna do this again because it's annoying and I like doing it. And there's him next door. All right. I'm gonna talk really loud. Do you hear the frequencies that this is bringing up? Do you hear how I'm like a mid-rangey, crunchy kind of sound right now?
Mm-hmm.
That is the sound of this preamp. That's how this sounds when it's pushed. So it's going to bring these frequencies up by pushing the gain up. So if I turn this down and turn this back up, if I just have this moderately loud, you'll hear that my mids are like slightly, like I'm a little bit more present. If I push this a little bit more back, you'll hear that I've lost that like in your face tone. If I keep pushing this back and pushing this up, you'll hear I'm getting more warmer now. I'm losing those mids. So I'm taking out the preamp sound and I'm moving towards the gain makeup. So you can adjust like the natural sound of your preamp to adjust frequencies, almost like an EQ, but it's more just the sound of that piece of gear. Go back up to 40 again.
He said he used to do mic to the patch bay, Behringer Ultra Gain preamp, and then patch bay audio interface.
I would move away from I used to use the Ultra Gain and it's okay.
He said he found that setup was introducing so much noise. Okay.
Behringer, when they start to burn out, mine burned out, and on its way out, it was just like.
I have an old Behringer, and all it does is like.
Yeah.
Clicks and pops and terrible.
Maybe it's time. Like even the Focusrites aren't pretty bad. Like the Scarlets.
Yeah, I still got my Sapphire 6.
I got my Presonus. Not sure if it was the preamp or the patch bay. Patch bays can present issues, but more likely it's your preamp. So, yeah. But like I was saying, balance your loudness in the preamp against your gains, and that will be where you can get your tonality. Mm-hmm. Or just time to get a new preamp. This is why they make really fucking expensive preamps, because they're that important.
Is Mr. Pink Eye still here? Or
Senor,
Mrs. Pink Eye?
Senor. Honestly, I should just invest in some good-ass money. You should. I just saw, we were talking about Warm Audio. Warm Audio makes the
just use 58s and
just
57s.
57s on everything.
Yeah.
What preamp would y'all recommend to get for U47? Sell the U47 and
literally
get a Neve
and get a Slate digital emulator microphone for $299, and then boom, you got all the Telefunken.
Yeah. I mean, Warm Audio makes a Warm 73. I want to say it's called. It's a Neve 1073 emulation. The Neve 1073 being a famously clean, beautiful preamp. Vintech makes Neve style stuff. It's worth looking into some nice preamps to really help your sound. It also, if you looked at something like a API 500 lunchbox, which has 500 slots, you could get a bunch of different types of preamps, and then you could really start to make your sound very textural.
Yeah,
and
Joe Fish got some money.
Yeah.
Because that costs a lot.
That is. Save you cents.
Joe Fish, man. We're going to make an Amazon wish list. And,
yeah.
we might need
We're going to get all the hot girls to help you out. Yep.
Like, they just released. Oh, it sounds like the music just cut off next door.
The Warm Audio.
Turn the game down so the background isn't just so loud.
Right. He is blasting that siren, by the way.
He always does. Brody Zen has not heard Florida DJs. Florida DJs is well, not doing that. Not doing that one either. How do I switch? Let me switch. Jesus Christ.
You should DJ and do that one day.
Oh my God, and just play like the wind chimes and stuff.
We are here with DJ Daku. Yeah.
Everybody be like, what? Something wrong with him? Does he have the tism? But yeah, it's just. This is just. Or Florida DJs is this.
He does. He spans it every single song.
Yeah, because it's so they do it. It's so they don't have to transition. They talk. Really, for real. It's the style of DJing. You talk, you hit your thing, and then you play. You drop the next song. Yeah, it's called drop mixing or drop mixing or whatever. But they'll talk and they'll hype the crowd up and then they drop the song. Okay, I bet you saw your sister and your girlfriend's ass like that.
And
Boom,
the next song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you know how to DJ like a Florida DJ.
What's crazy is that the audiences here are just so used to that. If you don't do it, they don't know what they're supposed to do. It's almost like the DJ has to kind of hype them and tell them what to do.
Why did the music change without? Yeah. That was so weird.
There are also crowds that are okay without the DJ talking. There's some you go play and be like, "Can he shut the fuck up?" Like
that's me.
But
that's me. Every Wednesday we're here.
That's usually when you're older. Then you get the people who are like, "Can he? I just want to hear the music. I don't want him talking over the whole song." But yeah,
they released the pair of Rev D, which is the LN, and the Blue Stripe compressors, both single and dual channel.
Probably. It's not a hard thing to make. I'm gonna eventually build Blue Stripe myself.
I hate when DJs talk the whole time. Yeah, but some crowds need it or they won't do anything. Did
yeah.
I have Pink Eye say anything?
They're right there. Yeah.
That's who I literally answered to.
Yep.
Pink Eye says, "This is my attempt to try a new sound on some modern day underground Stevie. Day underground Stevie. But as MMY, as my first song attempt, give me some brutal honesty." I don't think you want that, sir. Ma'am. That's literally what it sounds like.
Are you awake yet?
This track is called Rehab. And it's his first song. This is your first song you've ever made?
Yeah. Nick has a thing.
Oh.
Okay.
So Nandrum, there was a girl who hit me up and she was like, "You should be embarrassed for saying that, and guys should be embarrassed if they ask to get on a girl's Amazon wish list or whatever." Because Nandrum says he asked his friend who does Twitch to throw him on her wish list, and she got offended. There was a lot of girls that were like not, and then there was other girls who were like, "Yeah, we'd do it." But it's funny because wild. Then she didn't respond back to anything I said after. I was like, "Why should somebody be embarrassed about asking to get on a wish list? Why should you be the only one reaping the benefits?" Blah 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 blah. And literally, she sent me a message of somebody asking her what's her wish list so that they can buy something off of it. And I'm like, just put a gift card on there for me. Like, what's
the big deal here?
Yeah, what's the big deal? If people are buying stuff off of it, share the wealth, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But hey, it's donating, man.
What was her attitude? Like, how?
I didn't get it. I was like,
what is the mentality of like, no, fuck you?
Yeah, why would the guy? Why should the man be embarrassed for being like, "Hey, just put a gift card on your wish list for me"? Like,
yeah,
why not?
Why not?
I don't get why not.
Some random dude just bought you whatever. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, you like what? Why are you gatekeeping that?
I want them to buy only gift cards from me.
If I'm your friend, like, why wouldn't, like, if people were just buying stuff off of our wish list that we don't have, that we probably should make, that nobody will buy anything off of. If people were just buying stuff off of it, and people are like, "Hey, can we give money? Can we do this? Can we do this?" And it's like, I mean, you can. Why not? Like, and then it's like, all right, well, then here. Like, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
They can maybe question why they see ball hammock underwear in size 13 forces.
So
what? Also, thanks for the follow, Bana17.
All right, let's listen to his song. Let's listen. I'm gonna give it. We're gonna start it over.
Okay, for real this time.
Yeah, for reals. For realsy.
That's it, man. Speaking of Mandarin, this sounds like Mandarin.
It does.
Mary Jane, please don't reciprocate the feeling. It's okay, I know that it can get so wicked. Try to break that bitch, but she miss independent. For my granny's sake, I could never be no witness or no alibi. I'd rather testify to God. Never smile, cause I know niggas still get shot. I'll hunt you down, cause I let drugs get to my mind. Gotta go to rehab, baby. Habitual rehab, baby. Oh yeah, the rehab, baby. Mary Jane, don't do me like this. Quick to judge, you feeling righteous. And if love is a drug, then I'm feeling sober. These pills ain't enough, ain't me feeling normal. Say your name, feel like it's a race. Change your pace, that should be enough to reassure. I can't go to rehab, baby. I can't go to rehab, baby. No, 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 no. Mary Jane, please don't reciprocate the feeling. It's okay, I know that it can get so wicked. Try to break that bitch, but she miss independent. For my granny's sake, I could never be no witness or no alibi. I'd rather testify to God. Never smile, cause I know niggas still get shot. I'll hunt you down, cause I let drugs get to my mind. Gotta go to rehab, baby. Habitual rehab, baby.
Is that what's gonna happen next?
When we get out of here, yeah. It's a flip, though.
Rehab, baby.
Oh, somebody said he could write this for Don Toliver. I definitely can hear that.
Yeah.
He honestly should try to mix similar to Don Toliver's sound. If he's ever doing an A-B mix, he should pull up a Don Toliver track. But
I think my only note is just a little bit of de-essing. It just had some upper highs in it that were a little bit.
Yeah.
That's really about it. Just fun, cool track. What are your thoughts?
The same thing. It had the S's in there, and it's almost sounded like the vocals were coded in something that was like a phaser or whatever, or maybe like it was phasing because something was like offset by a little bit. I don't know how I felt about that, or maybe there was just some phase effect on it. But I felt it killed some of the clarity, like or the quality of it.
Gotcha. I don't really have any other notes. Those just a fun little track.
You're trying to beat the Don allegations. I get it, but you sound pretty similar to him, and his mixes are really, really nice. So if you're gonna like mix and do an A/B towards it, like a comparison, I would pull some of his up because they're very clear, and that's probably where your vocal presence should be, and like compared to his. If you want to beat those allegations, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're going to have to. It's okay to sound similar to somebody.
I think it's different enough.
Yeah, it is. Like I get Don Toliver, but this doesn't sound like if I heard Don Toliver do this, I'd be like, oh, he's changing direction a little bit.
Right.
So I think you're in a different direction than him. Granted, you could write this for him and he could do it, but it would be a change of direction for him.
It is so fucking loud
It
next
is.
door.
And I'm going to go turn it down after this stream. You want to be out the box. He actually sound like Ludwig van Beethoven, on his 14th Symphony, does he?
I mean, I was going to say that, but I wasn't going to say it out loud.
He sounds more like Bach to me.
Yeah, I could hear that. Or Mozart.
Yeah. And Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
At the same time.
I didn't see that one happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He actually sounds like LeBron James mixed with Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Mixed with Boosie Collins.
Ah. I can see that.
Yeah. That's what he sounds like.
Yeah. Bet.
Yeah.
Is that Wednesday?
That's really all I have to say about the song. The song, the rehab, it's a good song.
What mix should I use
to do some
Tame and Polish?
Some tamale. I always want to say tamale impala. Tamale impala.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Tamale impala. Tame Impala.
Tame Impala is just one dude, so see what he does. He got that Wagner flavor, yeah.
Alexander the Great type beat. It's just bagpipes. I don't know. What did the Romans play? No, there are Roman instruments.
The Macedonians.
Wasn't there like a lot of wind instruments? Wasn't it? Reeds and reed instruments and stuff.
Maybe.
Tamale empanadas. But yeah, no, man, it was a good song. I don't know.
Touch of R. Kelly.
You said this is your first song. Did you go to a studio for this? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. What's your plan?
Because I would say if you're gonna do anything, do a re-recording in a studio. If you are building your own and working from home with your equipment and stuff, then that's a whole nother deep dive that we can get into, because there's something's happening with the vocals and it sounds like there's a phase on them.
Yeah.
I made this in your room. All right. Well, what were you using? What is your equipment?
Speak on it. Tamale.
The low end's a little too loud, but I mean you can pull the vocals out of it. The vocals are back in the mix. A Scarlett mic, and then a Mac. So you got the Focusrite kit then. So you got the Focusrite 2i2 with the Scarlett mic.
You made the same sound as when you say believe.
So I mean it's not bad. It's just crunchy. It's a crunchy sounding mic. I mean, it's not bad in this. It's just something's phasing.
The thing that I said for who were we just talking about with the microphone thing? Joe Fish. Yeah, what I'm hearing is the same thing, like pushed gain and then having the fader down, flip it, turn that input down just a little bit, and then push the fader up in whatever DAW you're using.
Gain structure.
He says, my engineer ain't mixed yet.
All right. I mean, for a rough, if this was just recorded, not mixed, or a rough mix, this is pretty good. But that doesn't defeat the phasing or whatever's happening on the vocals. Like here, it's like it's there, and I don't know if it was done on purpose, because it's that mixed with auto-tune, and I almost feel like you can cut that out and just leave the auto-tune.
Right. You guys are fucking hilarious. This chat is so funny right now.
Oh, so the phasing is on your side. Okay.
For someone who just started,
how do you know what
phasing is?
You're lying! How do you know what phasing is?
How do you know what vocal inflection is?
You're a liar! You are lying, sir! This is your 400th song. You wanted us to take it easy. Music theory does not talk about phasing. It talks about keys of C's and G's and these circle things with lines and hooks at the top that connect and make quarters and halves. Music theory is math with pictures.
Dots with lines on them.
You're lying, sir. No. This is his first song on some instrumental. Don't try to backtrack now. Try to backtrack. That's a very reduced take, but you was right. You usually make future stuff. I don't want it. You said this was your first song ever.
You led us to believe.
How you come in here lying?
It's all good. For a first track, it was pretty good.
That's how he communicates with his woman. Hey, I wasn't lying. I just forgot to say some shit. I just forgot to say some of the most important shit. Yeah, I led you to believe this, and I was okay with that until you called me on the shit. Now I'm just like, hey, I forgot to mention I'm high.
And I was high at the time.
Yeah. So don't fault me. I ain't gonna take no accountability for my kinds of lies. Just because I don't believe it was a lie because I forgot conveniently.
That's funny. Oh, that's so funny.
I ain't capped though. Read my bio under the song. I read it. Let me read it again just to make sure you're lying. You said, this is my attempt to try a new sound on some modern day underground Stevie, but as my first song attempt, give me brutal honesty. That's that. Hey, that is so left up to interpretation.
It is. It is. Oh, that's funny.
Oh man. It's okay. I interpreted
It's his first submission.
Okay. I interpreted it as your first song attempt because that was the last thing I read.
Bet.
He did specify first song. He says, but as my first song attempt, give me brutal honesty. At first he says,
maybe
this is my attempt.
Submission, first song submission.
Yeah, this is my attempt to try a new sound on some modern day underground Stevie, but as my first song attempt, give me brutal honesty. There's no punctuation.
I ain't never lied a day of my life.
Nah, he over there lying. Over there across the Twitch verse lying.
Thanks for submitting, though.
That's a paradox right there. It's so much interpretation. So that's how he gaslights him. So I ain't really say that. You just interpreted what I said wrong. What I really was trying to say is all the shit that I conveniently left out so that you could also assume that this was my very first attempt.
You see? I'm a Max Prestige gaslighter.
Yeah, I know. I can tell by how you wrote this.
That's funny. Oh.
Your girl hates you? Yeah, I can tell. That's why she ain't with you. Let me stop.
I could vouch for bro. He let me sleep in his Lamborghini.
Yeah, okay.
It was really a VW, but.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for submitting.
Yeah. Make sure you follow it. We do this every single Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Make sure you guys, follow us on social media at Consult Q&A on everything. That's Twitch, Instagram, and we don't have a Twitter. We do have a thread, so if you want to do that.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we have a Blue Sky?
No, because everybody's going to get off of that. Or they'll do it like how they're doing threads. Like everybody will move there, nobody will use it except for a select few people who like to see themselves talk because they post the same thing on every single social media to try to see if anything they post will go viral, and it'll just be the same shit. Nobody. Yeah. It is what it is. Mass migrations
will get better because everyone's moving from.
I mean, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
You don't
does.
have a Blue Sky. What am I going to say on there? And so on Threads right now, I do something where I'm like, all my messages will self-destruct. So anything I write, I just delete it
automatically.
Yeah. So people be like, I saw your Threads post. I'm like, did you? Gaslighting.
But
did you see it?
What did I say?
I deleted.
Can you show me what I said?
All my messages self-destruct. What are you talking about? This is go-go gadget stuff. Nandrum wants to be able to afford the most expensive car in the world so he can cry. So Blue Sky is created by the guy who created Twitter.
Yeah.
After he sold Twitter, they created Blue Sky before, and then he sold Twitter, and then he opened up Blue Sky for the public. Okay.
All right. That's Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yep. We're going to get out of here. Shouts out to De Leon for this soft spot flip. Jameson song, soft spot.
Fuck yeah.
We're going to get up out of here.
All right.
You guys have fun. Make sure you follow us on social media at Consult Q&A. Somebody can do we have the Discord. Mr. Altismo put it in the chat room when he did ! Discord. I think you can do ! Socials or something like that. Social media. I don't know. We have some ! For that. And you can follow us.
Yeah, we'll do stream next week.
Yeah, we're streaming next Wednesday. We'll be here.
Yeah.
And Oz will be at the Beecham, so the Oz yearly show.
Go over there and hang out.
Mm-mm.
No.
It's the rave people from the 90s.
Yeah.
The reunion.
The old Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People with families who knees. You're going to just hear cracking knees. Yeah. That's going to be that's the knees cracking.
What your knees sound like as you do the two-stepping.
That's the knees and the meniscus sliding across the bone. Is the meniscus.
Can we get that video where there's no sound and somebody goes back and
with all the sneakers and stuff? All right. We'll catch you guys on a flip.
See you later. This song's so good.
Yeah. It's a flip, though, so it's like kind of quicker.
Yeah?
It's like Afro House. Well, not Afro House. Kind of like...
Every time that you open up,
every time that you open up,
know that I can't get close enough.
Know that I can't get close enough every time you open up. Let's go.
See, everything gets so damn mixed up.
It gets mixed up.
I can't get nothing to add up. See,
I can't get nothing to add up. All I wanted was a little trust. But what we got going on, Jameson?
Know that it's more than enough.
Okay.
Yeah, Afro vibes. Soft spot for you. You only heard the OG song? Who made this version? De Leon. D-E-L-E-O-N. De Leon. Oh, I put you on Jameson before Twitter did? Dope. Let me switch to the ending screen, shall we? Because we're ending.